Hola, this is Kaipacha with the weekly Pele report, the first one for 2017. Yes, indeed, it is January 4th. It's a Wednesday, middle of the week. Moon is in Aries. Tomorrow, Thursday, that moon is going to come into its first quarter square with the sun. But not just the sun. Oh no, because the sun is conjunct Pluto. That's exact on Friday, but let's face it, it's going on all week. The underworld, the sun going down, shining light in those dark, dark places. And what else is going on? Well, you know, then the moon moves into Taurus on Friday. You know, that's nice. Instead of squaring Pluto and the sun and conjuncting Uranus and opposite Jupiter, Thursday's a big day, okay, when that moon triggers that whole big T-square that's going on, yeah. Then it moves into Taurus, and, you know, later on this weekend, it's going to trine that Pluto. Yeah, it's going to, you know, lighten up a little bit. But what else? The big thing, I think, for everybody these days is Mercury goes direct on Sunday. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's a big one. And I wanted to talk about that moon being void of course, like I mentioned last time, but maybe I'll get to that this time. All these aspects, after the moon goes into Taurus, then on Sunday, she moves into Gemini. Finally, next Tuesday, she's in Cancer. So she's coming down through Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, the personal signs. And the non-personal energy that's happening, okay, is that Venus is moving into Pisces. Yeah, beautiful there. She's going to conjunct the south node of the moon on Friday, and then she's going to come around and join next week, okay, to conjunct with Neptune. So we have a Venus South Node Neptune conjunction in Pisces. I want to talk about that because Mars is in Pisces, Chiron is in Pisces. We're having a little bit of a Pisces party going on, so I'm going to be talking about that a lot today. Pisces. Yeah? What else? Behind it all and through it all, and this has been going on for some time, and it's going to go on through much of 2017. Saturn in square to Chiron. Still very strong, very powerful. Jupiter right now in conjunct 150 degrees from Chiron. Again, these are at 20, 21 degrees. If you've got anything, again, around 20, 21, 22, 23, you are getting, you know, triggered by Uranus, Jupiter, Eris, Saturn, Chiron. They're all at those big 20-degree marks. I know I've got Mars at 20 degrees and it's getting smacked. So, yeah, those are the big aspects that I want to talk about today. This is just a little path through the woods. But you know what? What I see over here, yes, is indeed another path. This path is going down to the river, and that is where I want to talk to you and have a little creekside chat. All right, everybody, this is the battle of the cameras here. I've got my old camera, and I just got a Hero 4 GoPro, so I'm gonna see which one is better because I want to deliver the best, which leads me to what I want to talk about today. Yeah, what we leave behind. Pisces is the sign of letting go. This is a time of reflection, of meditation. Pisces, Neptune, the 12th house, have to deal with retreat. Retreat! Vipassana yoga, days of silence. You know, watching the river flow. Like an old song by Bob Dylan, yeah? And, you know, of course, with Mercury retrograde, it's been a time of blocking forward progress in many ways. And this can lead to disappointment, yeah, you know, goals unmet, a lot of old lang syne, at New Year's, thinking about 2016 and what we accomplished and what we didn't accomplish and what worked and what didn't work, and you know, still got that North Node in Virgo, analyzing the whole frickin' show, seeing what the scoop is. And let's face it, we're heading into a uncertain, unstable time. 2017, Jupiter opposite Uranus. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Yeah, Uranus rules the nervous system. Jupiter is giving us more. We are getting stimulated. Our nervous systems are getting built up and stimulated. And then we got that square from Pluto. So this is a time where our heads can be like trying to wrap our heads around situations and relationships and jobs and society and leaders, okay, that, you know, are just like, whoa, what's going on? What's going to come around the bend? A lot of surprises in store for us in 2017. And we're kind of starting it off with this whole Pisces party. So I want to talk about that. And, you know, the thing is around Venus going into Pisces now. She's going to be there for a good month. And she's going to go into Aries and come back into Pisces a little bit, just to touch bases with Chiron once again. And Pisces is about healing. Pisces is about spirit. Pisces is about unity consciousness. That it's all one and it's all flowing down the river. And you know, some things go away faster than others. Yeah, once we exhale, our breath just kind of goes away right away. Nuclear waste takes millions of years to go away. So it can be a time of reflecting on what we are leaving behind. Yeah, we don't live as long as these trees. We have a shorter lifespan. And what we leave behind is what we create. And it's not only what we create, okay, which is this sun, Pluto, I want to change the world and create something massive and establish, you know, schools or institutions or, you know, family situations that extend far out into the future and leave a legacy behind me. Okay, yeah, that's this one drive that's really happening, very strong right now. And the other is waste. Waste. Pisces has more to do with garbage collectors and garbage and everything that's kind of just like left behind in the wake of our speedboat speeding through life. So, you know, this can be a time now where we can really look at how much garbage we're making. How many useless conversations we're having. How many empty relationships we're having. Okay, how, you know, how many jobs or whatever we need to, like, you know, it's a time of leaving a lot behind and reflecting, okay, not only on the beautiful creations that we leave, but what's the balance here? Jupiter is in Libra. Call it good and bad, you know, how much good are we leaving behind and how much bad are we leaving behind, you know? Every word out of our mouth is, you know, this energy flow. We're leaving some kind of energy, okay, with other people, or, you know, speak it to a rock or speak it to a tree. But every thought we're having, in a way, okay, is also an opportunity to create, yeah, something beautiful or something nasty. And so there's this kind of dynamic happening now. And it has to do with reflection. This moon in Aries doesn't really want to reflect so much right now. It wants to go forward. But like I said, even the moon is moving into Taurus, okay, that wants to stabilize, yeah, some of these actions. Taurus is the builder. We really want to build something, yeah, fixed and solid and sustainable. So, you know, this week is a time of healing. We've still got, like I said, the Jupiter and Saturn both hitting that Chiron. And all I can really consider is this difference between the dimensions. We live in a third dimensional world of Saturn, of time and space and material world. And it's very temporary. Okay, as we know, Rome rose up and fell down, and civilizations rise up and fall down. Educational systems rise up and fall down. So all of these socio-cultural, you know, connections, the internet it's on the rise now, but you know, one day we're gonna all be so psychic we won't need the internet. If we all get into Pisces. You know, so these things rise up and fall down and rise up and fall down. They're very temporary. And if we have been seeking our pleasure and seeking our joy and seeking our fulfillment through the temporary, through the material, even the orgasm is a temporary feeling. It's a big rush, okay, and maybe it's a release, and it's a renewal, and it's an experience of ecstasy. Poof! You know? A half hour, maybe if you're really good, a day later. You know, it just kind of all goes, yeah, it all passes. But Pisces deals with the eternal, with the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension, yeah, where we move into this place of the unified field. We move outside the matrix into a bigger, wider, broader, greater reality. And Saturn is wanting us. Saturn is saying, like, grow up, like, you know, raise up and see, look around you at the bigger, wider, broader ramifications of what you're doing, the purposes behind what you're doing, and just like really see, is there a spiritual purpose? Is there this long-term result of what? Love. Love. And I was, you know, I've been watching, I signed up for Brian Reeves' course, yeah? That's brianreeves.com, Brian with a Y. Really great guy, really great course. He's talking about, you know, masculine and feminine. And this masculine desire, okay, is to fix things and create things and bring order and structure and form and clarity so that we can have a clean slate and a clean place of freedom. So the masculine is seeking this freedom. No more problems, no more issues, no more, you know, drag time. The feminine is seeking connection. Yeah? Unity, oneness. And so we have this masculine and feminine always going on within us, yes? Freedom or connection. And a lot of times we can feel like connection is robbing us of freedom. And other times we can feel like we're so free that we're disconnected and not, you know, not one. So again, this Libra, Jupiter in Libra, is wanting to bring in this balance. And what is the balance? Yeah, the balance can be love. Yes? You know, love brings us into connection. And love also brings us consciousness that we want to give our partners, give the other freedom to be free and to grow and blossom in their own unique way. So, you know, we want to really do the two of these. But what we can also see at this time, the fall of the patriarchy. We've been under a masculine, fix it, order it, structure it. It sees more things in disconnection. It doesn't connect, okay, the environment and the pollution, okay, with the new skyscraper and the, you know, the new project that we're dealing with. It just like compartmentalizes things and separates things so that I, you know, have this straightforward action. And then what happens? The feminine goes underground. The feminine turns into shadow. And Kali comes along and destroys that which separates, because Kali is seeking connection. And so these things, okay, that pull us away from each other, that pull us out of love, ultimately, Brian was talking about this, how the feminine leads the masculine to serve love, to nurture love. And so those masculine forces can also be used to fix, okay, you know, situations, cultures, religions, whatever, relationships, you know, where connection is not happening. And this is Mars in Pisces. Mars in Pisces is, I will sacrifice my time and my energy. You know, I will move into this place of meditation. I will move into this place of listening to spirit, of being guided, of being a channel to bring in more connection, to bring in more unity, to bring in more oneness. I always kind of say, nobody gets out of here alone. Nobody gets out of here first. We're all going together. So every great teacher, Buddha, Christ, Mohammed, whoever they are, right? You know, every great avatar basically turns around into being a healer or a teacher to bring the whole collective. And this is Pisces, the whole collective. So this is a time where our personal ambitions can go away. We can fail. If we are not in alignment with the divine spirit intention of the evolution of human consciousness towards love, towards unity, towards bringing us all in here together, then Mars in Pisces can lead to victimization. It can lead to martyrdom, okay, where I did not get my way. I am disappointed. I am let down. This is not good enough. Blah, 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 blah. And we can spiral down the rabbit hole into despair. And if we're also seeking money, and we're seeking orgasm, and we're seeking these temporary, passing by, external, yeah? Third dimension also separates between the personal, okay, subjective, and the objective outside myself. Okay, and if we're trying to like fill our needs and fill our cup and fill our lives, you know, with all of these material, you know, pleasurable, hedonistic, you know, all this I, me, my kind of stuff, you know, this can really lead, okay, to now situations, projects, enterprises, that if they're around greed or self-centered activity, it can just go, yeah, it's not happening, it's not working, and we can get all frustrated and angry, yeah, and move into this warrior fighter kind of a thing, okay, to get my way. And the more my way gives way to our way, then Venus comes along and conjuncts Neptune and raises us up to Samadhi and brings us into unity consciousness. Let's face it, suffering also brings people together. Yeah? You know, like when an earthquake hits or a bomb hits or something, you know, and everybody's like, what do? We reach out for each other. We build shelters. We look for food. We heal the wounded, you know? So, you know, there's this upside and this downside to everything. And as long as we are like, you know, using love as the beacon, you know, love as the light, shining which way we should, you know, really be, focusing our energy and our attention, you know, then this is going to be a way more smooth ride. Not so many, you know, waterfalls or rocks blocking our way. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the mantra, yeah? So the mantra today is sorrow and disappointment can lead to anger and despair. Or open my arms, open my eyes, open my heart to all who need loving care. And I don't know, I mean, it's to all that needs loving care. I was really torn with this mantra. If it should just be for humans, to all who need loving care. But let's expand that out to not just humans. The four-leggeds, the two-winged, yeah, the fish of the sea, the trees, Mother Nature also needs loving care, yeah? So let's also expand that mantra out to all that needs loving care. So sorrow and disappointment can lead to anger and despair. Or open my arms, open my eyes. Now open my arms, my eyes, and my heart to all that needs loving care. May your arms and your eyes and your heart be wide open through all of 2017. Namaste, aloha, so much love.